Well, it's finally time to talk about a restaurant about steaks and peanuts and stuff. And this restaurant is none other than Texas Roadhouse. Hi, this is Dash Rose. I know that's an awkward way to start my video, but hey, that's basically what Texas Roadhouse is. It's about steaks and peanuts. But anywho, before I get any further, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel before I do the review. I would really appreciate that. But I'm at 100 and, I don't remember, 126, I think, subs. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate that. Now, on to the video. Yes, this video here, I actually meant to upload this one up way earlier, but I kept forgetting. I was gonna do it on my walk, just sit by the stump again on my walk, but I realized it was getting very dark out. I wanted to get back before it got dark out, so, I know it rained at our house too, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to sit in the grass. Because I was supposed to take a bath too, but I also forgot to do that. So I'm having trouble with that lately, where I'm well, I've had trouble with that for a long time, where I have a hard time staying focused, but here lately, I've been forgetting a lot more stuff lately, so I don't know. I got a therapist, I can talk to the therapist about that. But anywho, this is the Texas Roadhouse review here. I'm gonna be talking about my thoughts on Texas Roadhouse, because it's that time of the month. This probably won't upload until after midnight, because it's already almost midnight. So sadly, for once, the Tuesday video is not gonna happen. So that's gonna happen sometimes, though. I was hoping it would do like Tuesdays and Thursdays with restaurants and store reviews, and do the restaurant first and then the store on Thursdays, but unfortunately, though, that's not going to happen this time around because I forgot to do it earlier, but that's okay. I'm still doing the review. Also, I'm going to try to do create a thumbnail, too, for this, if it'll freaking work, because YouTube decides to finally recommend thumbnails to me, the feature to use thumbnails, but unfortunately, this is what frustrates me. Unfortunately, these thumbnails, it freaking zooms in the pictures. So if I take a screenshot and create it, it'll freaking zoom it in really close. It freaking sucks. So I gotta figure out that, but I'll try to do a thumbnail if I can. If I can't, then I don't know what else to do. But because I'm basically forced to use the thumbnail, I don't have a choice. It forces me to do it like that because it'll forcibly zoom it in. But anywho, enough about that. I have a good thumbnail. Hopefully, I can find the picture and do it for this review. But yes, Texas Roadhouse is actually a restaurant that I thought was old, but actually it came out in the 90s, so it's really not that old, which is surprising. You know, something that's based off of you know, the like something, you know, from where, you know, like a ranch or something, you know, where well, it's not really a cowboy ranch where you fight bulls, but like it's based off of kind of you know, Midwest, Western, you know, culture and stuff. So it's really weird how that is, but I don't know why I thought that, but that's probably why I thought that, because it's an older fashion, you know, restaurant looking thing. That's why I thought maybe it was based off of, you know, something like that it was older. But no, Texas Roadhouse is so far, I believe, the newest restaurant, fast food chain I'm actually reviewing, you know. And I gotta tell you guys right now, Texas Roadhouse is actually a really good, decent restaurant to go to. It really is. Now, here's the thing. It can be kind of expensive to go to Texas Roadhouse. It can be expensive, but they've got a lot of food, you know, to go to. And I don't always judge restaurants and stores on their prices. As long as they have, decent food or decent items to buy, then I'm fine with that, because it doesn't mean, like, I'm not expected to eat out all the time, but yeah, Texas Roadhouse, though, is actually a pretty decent place. I've actually been there. I don't know why I'm saying decent. It's actually a good place. Yeah, I said it like it's not, like it's all right, but it's really not. It's really actually a pretty good place to go eat. It's kind of like Colton's. Colton's will be another restaurant I'll be reviewing down the road. It will be Colton's, but I was gonna review Chuck E. Cheese instead, but unfortunately I had a problem where the St. Louis party thing got pushed back a bit. Well, I'm not really having a party for my birthday. I'm just going up to visit. I'm gonna probably go to V-Stock. That's a good store. I could probably review V-Stock on my channel because I've been there quite a few times, but I'm gonna probably hold off on it until I get my avatar going. Once I learn how to make an avatar, then I will probably do that, because that'll be nice. But yes, yeah, I really like Texas Roadhouse. I think it's got great food. I really like how like the employees will, at least the one I go to, will dance to. They'll dance to, the music and stuff. Sometimes they'll dance to the music. It's kind of loud, but at the same time, it's really entertaining to see employees dance, which is really interesting. I really like that. I like that a lot, how, like, they actually, add something to it to make it worth it. And also, if you go there on your birthday, here's the thing, if you go there on your birthday, they will make you ride a saddle, and you'll be able to, like, you go, yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw. It's really funny. It really is. I know some people might be embarrassed by it, but I'm not. Like, I'm one of the people, when I was little, I wanted to go on stage and, be in a play or something, but I never actually been in a play before. I wanted to be in, 5th grade, but the teacher was like, well, this is kind of stupid. I know this is kind of off topic, but the teacher in 5th grade wouldn't allow the kids to choose whether if they wanted to sing or be in a play. And I hated how she's like telling me sometimes life's not fair, and that really frustrated me. Yeah, I kind of started a feud with her, and I hated her after that. But yeah, that's the thing. I've always wanted to be in a play, and but yeah, I was Santa Claus at school one time. I was actually Santa Claus. Don't got the body for Santa Claus, but I dressed as Santa Claus just because. No Mrs. Claus, just Santa Claus. And I dressed as Santa Claus at school one time. That was pretty fun, but yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not really scared of I'm not really scared of that stuff. That's why I sat on I actually did that this year. Me and Aunt Lynn and Uncle Jim and Daddy went to Texas Roadhouse, and I sat on the saddle for my birthday, and we did the yeehaw thing. It was really fun, and I got it on video. Unfortunately, my 3DS is has got pretty bad. Well, it's not like really bad. I like recording with it. It's fun. It's actually pretty easy to do. I would record with the phone, but the problem with the phone is I'm doing YouTube on it too, so I make long videos, so I figured doing it on the 3DS is better, because it is. And yeah, the quality does look a little bit, bad in dark, dimmer areas, because Texas Roadhouse is actually kind of dim inside, but most of the time it actually records things pretty well. But I'm probably never gonna upload that video, because I don't like people seeing my face. See, I don't mind, being out in public, but on YouTube, I kind of don't really want people to see my face. it's kind of a bisexual thing or a gender fluid thing I got, you know. So yeah, that's why I don't want people to see my face, but it's pretty fun though, and also I gotta say the food's pretty good there. The food's actually pretty good at Texas Roadhouse too. Yes, it's expensive, but like I said, I'm not judging Texas Roadhouse or any restaurant or store on their prices. As long as they're affordable and it's not outrageously expensive like Disney World, you know, then you know I think it's worth the price. Because yeah, going to Disney World, I could actually review that, but the problem is I'd have to go to Disney World to review that, and that will freaking cost a fortune. And I don't think I'm ever going to go to Disney World, but I may go to Universal Parks and review Universal Parks. That'd be fun, but I think with parks, I think with judging parks by, I think it is more like judging the rides and stuff. And parks probably would not get probably more in the meh territory because I don't like riding rides, but because I don't like the way it tickles my stomach in the inside. I don't like that. But I don't know. I could probably review on some those parks down the road. Maybe I don't really know. Yeah, overall, I think, you know, Texas Roadhouse is pretty decent. It's actually got some pretty good food, and you know, it's kind of expensive, but it's not like you're gonna eat there every single day. So I think it's a good place to get, you know, food and stuff. I'm gonna give it 120 points. That's right, 120 points. That's the score for Texas Roadhouse. It's a really good place. Yes, it's a little bit expensive, but it's cheaper than I think honestly going to get meat there and eat it, it's probably cheaper than actually going to the store these days to get meat because it's going freaking expensive. Like I think I've seen like the tube of hamburger we buy is a big tube of hamburger. It's freaking $40 now for it. It used to be 20, now it's 40. So it's gone up. Heck, I think about 10 years ago we can go to Walmart and buy a tube of hamburger, a foot long tube of hamburger for like probably about $17, but now it's like 40. So it's gone up quite a bit over the years. And this is before, you know, Biden and stuff was in office. This is like when Trump was in office. It was like this too, and I think Barack Obama. So it's been like it's been going up for a while, but I'm just gonna say going to a restaurant to get some food is good too. But it's definitely probably healthier to eat at Texas Roadhouse than McDonald's, that's for sure. But I mean, I thought about working at McDonald's, like to be a janitor, but I'm like, you know, I don't really like clean. I like to take my time cleaning, and then I'm like, and then plus I get free meals, but I have to eat McDonald's food all the time, and McDonald's food. No offense to people who are overweight, but a lot of people who work at McDonald's are like overweight and stuff. So yeah, I probably won't like work at McDonald's because I don't want to be stuck eating food and gain weight. So yeah, but. No, again, no offense to people who are you know, overweight. No offense, but that's just me. I know some people don't mind being overweight, but I'd like to be skinny. So yeah. But overall, though, I don't think there's really much else to really say about Texas Roadhouse. Hoping the thumbnail will be okay and it will turn out all right. If not, then I'll have to keep working on it. It's freaking stupid. I have to work for this. I'm like. Well, why can't YouTube allow me to like zoom in if I want to, but like have the screenshot show the whole thing, and if I want to zoom in, I can. If I don't, then you know, I don't know. I think it's just frustrating, but I think that's about it. Before I go, I must give a comment question for this. I think my comment question for this particular video is do you guys prefer Colton's or Texas Roadhouse? Because I don't know which one I prefer. I think they're about the same. I forgot to mention this too, which I'll talk about in a second. But that's just my theory. I don't really have thoughts on that. I think they're both about the same for me. I think they're just the same. But I'll tell you guys about the peanuts too real quick. I forgot to mention that up. That the peanuts, originally in Texas Roadhouse, you could throw peanuts on the floor and stomp on them and stuff, but now they no longer allow you to do that because of COVID-19, which is so stupid, because I'm like, this is my only complaint about Texas Roadhouse, is like, because of COVID-19, they will no longer let people throw peanuts on the floor. And I'm like, well, COVID-19 is pretty much over, and besides the peanuts are, on the floor, so I don't really know. And I guess they could argue maybe it's a health hazard or something, or the health inspectors have come to that stuff. But I'm like, I don't know why they would complain, because they've been doing that for several years, but I don't really know. It just sucks they don't longer do that. But personally, I didn't like throwing peanuts on the floor anyway. I kind of just like to keep it clean and stuff, but it sucks for people who like to do that stuff, because, they no longer can do that. But I don't know. I think that's about all I had to say about that. So, yeah. It's still 120 points for this restaurant. And on Thursday, I will be reviewing a store, which I have not figured out one yet. Took me a little while to think about this one, but I don't know. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and I'll see you guys later. This is Dash Show Rose. Out.